Very good evening to you. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Sports Tonight. This is the midweek edition of the show. Promises to be exciting, fun-filled, as always. My name is Tony Ibitoye. I'd like to say a very big thank you to you for joining us, and of course promise you that for the next 50 minutes that we will be bringing Sports Tonight to you this midweek, we will make sure it is as enjoyable as possible for you. We will update you with all that is happening on the domestic scene and, of course, make you enjoy it. That's the promise that will live with you this Wednesday. My name is Tony Ibitoye. I'm not alone. Onye Wuchiwachuku starts off the show with me this Wednesday to my immediate right. We are happy to have him on a day like this. And, of course, Dumnodio Konta is also on the show tonight. And there is a lot that we're going to talk about on the program. Of course, the Globe Premier League, the National League, and, of course, the Nigerian situation. All of that will come under focus on Sports Tonight this midweek. Guys, happy to have you this midweek.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure to you.
You're smiling.
You have converted Nigerian football to Nigerian situation.
No, we have a situation.
We have a situation on our hands.
We don't know where we are going to. Now, our girls are crying. They want to go to the World Cup. They don't know their fate.
Make money.
And our athletes are there. They don't know their fate. So we have a big
situation on our hands. Maybe you are taking
unless you have a different opinion.
You are taking this for granted.
Or you are from Niger Republic.
How you want to relocate? I don't know. Anyway, let's just quickly give you a lineup of what we'll be doing on the program this Wednesday, this midweek, and of course, just let you know exactly what we'll be doing on Sports Tonight. Of course, we will spend a lot of time to focus on the Nigerian situation as Dumnodi. We will not want to agree, talk about it, and of course, we will be getting the opinion as we go on the show of a respected Nigerian who is senator with CAF and FIFA and who understands the peculiarity of our environment. We will talk to him later on Sports Tonight. We will continue our build-up to the 2014 Commonwealth Games. The World Cup is behind us now. The next one that we have ahead of us is the Commonwealth Games, and it's closing in on us real fast. Dumnodi has been keeping tabs on what has been going on around the Commonwealth Games, and will be giving us a lowdown on all of that on the program tonight. We have someone in the house, a young lad, who, for me, is an example of what young people should be doing. Someone with an idea that I'm sure by the time you hear him speak and you listen to what he's doing, you will be encouraged that it's not, all hope is not lost for the Nigerian youth, that there are people who are forward-looking. And this time, it's talking about a football competition amongst orphanage homes. That's an interesting one. You'll find out more about it as we go along on Sports Tonight this Wednesday. Of course, later on the show, Yemi Adebayo, we hope he will be able to join us. We'll take a look at a whole lot of other issues, and we'll focus on the domestic scene. Today, Gombe United unveiled former Super Eagles coach Otene Guavoin as their new technical advisor. We'll talk about it. We will also give you results of matches played today. I was at the Agege Stadium. I saw that derby game between MFM, Mountain of Fire, and Miracle Ministries, and COD, that's City of David United. We will talk about it. It ended 3-1 in favor of MFM, and we will talk about it as well, and then give you results from other games played in different centers spread across the country. We will also revisit Federation Cup, round of 16 games to be played tomorrow in different centers across the Federation as well. And of course, the LMC, the club owners, second round of the season. When are we starting? We have all of that for you on the program tonight as well. But let's start off the way we always love to start, which is to tell you that you need to be a part of all that we're doing on the program tonight via feedback. Give us your opinion to the issues raised on the program through those platforms shown on your screen. On Facebook, it's there for you, channels, iPhone Sports, and of course on Twitter, if you want to tweet us, those handles are also there for you at channels_sports, and of course at Tony Ibitoye, which is my handle. We will be able to treat your comments as you send them real time to us. We'll take a look at those issues and we will talk about them going forward tonight on the show. All right, let's start off. Oye, today is 16th July 2014, 3 days after the 2014 FIFA World Cup. That's not the story. It's just one more day for us, the deadline. That's the story. Yeah, that's the issue.
24
Nigeria Football Federation and FIFA.
24 hours to the day of reckoning.
And it doesn't look like anything is moving.
Well, this is Tony, this is Nigeria, where so many things go underground, and perhaps on the surface it might appear that nothing is happening, but we just hope that I believe that the situation can change. We have seen situations like that when all hope was lost, and eventually it was resolved amicably. But as of today, the court didn't sit.
The judicial workers are on strike.
Yes, and there was a story yesterday quoting the chairman of the judicial workers, to the effect that they don't have any special arrangement to sit because of the case between the Mrs. Baribote and NFF. So we are still in a logjam, but we have to keep hope alive, believing that maybe some form of miracle could happen and save us from the acts of FIFA. Because as it is now, the axe is dangling. It could fall on us at any time.
I mean, we were talking about the sports minister yesterday and the press release from the office of the sports minister about the ban that is hanging over us. Is the ban hanging over us, or the ban is already on us?
No, we have been suspended.
Okay, suspension is different from the ban.
Suspension is different from ban. By the time we fail, to meet the conditions of FIFA, then there will be a ban of 2 years.
It doesn't look funny at all. But I'm told that we have Paul Bassi waiting on the line to join us on Sports Tonight. We are happy to have Paul Bassi. Let's go and meet Paul Bassi. Let's get the thoughts from Paul Bassi. Paul Bassi, thank you for joining us on Sports Tonight.
Good evening, Tony.
Well, I'm sure you listened to a little bit of what we said, and we were almost laughing about it, but it's no laughing matter, Paul Bassi. Initially, the deadline was July 15. It was extended to July 17, which is tomorrow, but from the little that we have from this side, it looks like nothing is moving. I mean, what can you tell us from your side, sir?
Well, I depended on your side. I thought... let's talk about this thing because it's very unfortunate. If it had happened to maybe some other country, somebody was there for the first time. We have been through this road before, that we are still on this road is not good enough. Let me share something with you. FIFA has written about 5 letters in the last 1 week. One of the letters to Alhaji Megeri was that Alhaji Megeri should tell Mrs. Baribote to withdraw the case from the court. That if she does not, the Megeri board should sanction her. This is very instructive. You know why I'm saying so? Because as far as is concerned, they don't even care about whether something is in court because it's not recognizable by FIFA. FIFA doesn't recognize whether you're in court or not. In other words, the person that we seem to have a problem with now is the Minister of Sports. You know why I'm saying this? It was the Minister of Sports who acted on the court order. The same Minister of Sports, I believe, can withdraw the Acting Secretary General and get the Megeri board back on stream. The other thing that may happen according to the laws of the land is that maybe the minister will be charged for contempt of court. But as far as FIFA and you and I are concerned, we don't have any business with withdrawing any court order. I don't know what I'm making sense.
Yeah.
As far as FIFA is concerned, going to court is not landfall. It doesn't apply. It's not binding on football statutes and so on. Therefore, one would have expected the minister to withdraw the Acting Secretary General and get this board back on stream, pending when the Congress will be properly convened. But I heard about 2 hours ago that efforts were being made. The minister wrote a letter, Baribote. That is a problem because they mentioned Mr. Baribote instead of Mrs. Baribote. Should go and settle. You cannot do that. He's the one who is going to settle because he's the one who took the move that put us in the first place, obeying that court order. So I expect, for me, it's not